All right, y'all. So I was not gonna do this because obviously I normally have my tier list for every month already saved up. But unfortunately it reset on me. So I gotta redo it all. And I'm thinking, why not just rank all the characters, right? Now that we're in the 3rd year anniversary, why not just rapid go through all of them and just rank them, right? We have SS, which are like the must-have, you need them characters. We have the S characters, which are just like the very good characters, the replacements essentially. A characters are like the good characters. B are like the niche usable characters, and C is just like they don't really have a purpose in Nikke, right? So I'm thinking let's just rapid go through all these. Rapid, I did add the new 3 characters because it was supposed to be a meta tier list, right? So I'm gonna put I'm gonna put meta, right? Sub meta, right? In the sense of like replacements. I'm gonna put A in sense of like good. I'm gonna put B in terms of usable. And then I'm gonna put C in as rest in peace, which is, I believe, our old tiers, right? So let's go ahead and rank these characters rapid fire. I don't feel like Guilty is able to be anything more but usable. She's not really that good anymore, so yeah, there's that. Drake, obviously, she has a favorite item, so the original one is just usable. Other than that, not really. Emma, you could use her in PvP, nowhere else. Favorite item or regular helm, that's regular helm, not used. Like realistically, even regular helm, she's usable at best, but it's just like it is what it is. Rosanna's usable in PvP. Non-favorite item, Laplace is usable. Damage wise, bossing wise, you're usable. A2 and 2B are usable against just whatever mobs or bosses. They're both usable. You're a rip, you're not usable at all. Honestly, you're a rip as well. You're definitely good. I feel like you're a really good healer. Alice, this bunny Alice is a really good healer, and she actually is a pretty decent burst 1 compared to a lot of other burst 1s. You are meta. That Alice is meta. I feel like Anise I'm gonna have to put down as sub meta. Don't get me wrong, I think she's definitely a good character. You can definitely still use her, but with all the new electric characters we've gotten lately, she's not, it's not that she's not meta, but she's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's kind of falling off in the sense of like the go-to character for electric. You know what I'm saying? You're usable in PvP. You've fallen off. You're some meta. You're really only. I'm not gonna put you in meta. I'm not gonna. You're good against fire, like fire or bosses where you're type advantage against. Other than that, I'm not using you. Bro, you're good, bro. I'm not gonna have this slander from people. Biscuit, you're really good in PvP, and you could also be using PvE with your defensive capabilities. Blanc, I still think you're a sub meta character. Maybe. I feel like Blanc's low-key falling off a little bit, y'all. Is it crazy for me to say that she's no longer sub meta? I feel like Blanc's like supports are just, she's 2023, y'all. Let me know about Blanc and Noir. I feel like these 2 characters, they're just not sub meta anymore with all the new supports we have nowadays. You're not usable though. You're still usable. Your shield is decent. Clay, you're usable now that we have true damage characters. Coco, you're useless. Crow, you're useless. Kron, you're a meta character. D, I feel like you're useless. Like against, unless we're fighting like regular interception, which is nothing. Realistically, you're not usable. Diesel, you're not usable. I feel like this DK the wife, I'm gonna put her in sub meta. She's definitely like, I feel like the only reason why I'm using DK the wife realistically nowadays is just because of her cooldown reduction. It's not even her Pierce mechanic, because there's a lot of other characters who have that. Dala, I don't know what happened to you. You used to be like one of the best. We just got more burst 2 characters, but I'll put you in usable. Dorothy, I feel like you're somewhat still sub meta. Like you're a decent pick, obviously. Ayn, I feel like you're sub meta. You're definitely a decent pick. Eleg, I feel like you're a good character for bosses when we do need that. I feel like Amelia is also like Biscuit, right? She's good in PvE and PvP. People just don't use her in PvE because like, why would they, right? But she is very good, I feel like. Depeno, you're rip. You know, you're rip. Regular Exia's rip. Regular Freema's rip. Regular Folkwang is rip. I would put Guillotine realistically usable. I feel like we're in a stage where like the difficulty is just at another level. Story, tower, whatever. Difficulty is another level where you can't really use that Guillotine like that anymore. Haran, the same thing. Difficulty is a new level where you can't really use her. Favorite item, or not favorite item, Summer Helm. Yeah, very, very good. I would say she's meta for Anomaly Interception. Like some meta for Anomaly Interception, right? Or any bosses where she's type advantage against. Like realistically, I'll put her there. Isabel, I would put you in usable. Honestly, I feel like Isabel's good now with Arcana. I feel like she's actually good with Arcana. I'm not even gonna disrespect her no more. I feel like she's actually like, I think Isabel with Arcana is better than everybody in usable tier. And that's a fact, actually. So let's leave that. I'm gonna put you in good tier as well, Jacko. Very, very good. Regular Julia, no. Regular Kilo, no. Leona, you're usable with your shotgun team. Other than that, no. Litter, you're a meta character, of course. Ludmilla, you're definitely some meta character. Regular Ludmilla, you're usable. I think if you run that comp with her, burst 1, and like one of them tanky characters, you could definitely get something out of that. Maiden, you're trash. Makima, you're usable in PvP. Marciana, you're still usable in a lot of things. It's just like for healing, she is like a look at character. But other than that, no. I would say Mari is a good character. I don't even know if I'd average sub-meta anymore. I feel like because now with Nayuta in the game, especially now with Nayuta with Mast and Anchor with Yunwa and Emma as well, there's no way I'm looking at Mari and like, yeah, I want her on my team now. Right? Mary, you're trash. This Mary, you're usable. Your healing is just not good enough nowadays. Mast, again, usable as well. Not really that good. Maxwell, till this day, since the beginning of the game till this day, she's still very good with burst 3s. So I'm gonna have her there, right? Really good supporting character for a burst 3s if you're looking for like a damaging character. Mika, I feel like you're usable, just not a go-to option character. But if I ever need a mechanic that you do have, which is like your stacking, whatever, I feel like that Winter Mika is really good. Milk, you're trash. Miranda, regular Miranda, rip. Modernia, I would put sub-meta. I don't think she's meta. I feel like she's a good sub-meta character. I just don't feel like she's meta. All right, so where was I? I don't even know where I was at because I got a phone call sadly. I don't know. I think Modernia was the last character I added. Yeah, I feel like Modernia, if she was, I don't remember, but I was at somebody. I put them wherever. Moran, very usable in PvP. Other than that, not really. Naga, sub-meta for sure. She's definitely been replaced. She's not a meta character. Neon has always been a rip. Nero has always been a rip. Nihilist has always been a rip. Noah is a good character. You're probably gonna go with Blanc, honestly. And like, if we're talking about a burst 3 who's just supporting the team with the attacking buff, we don't need Noir at all because it's only an 11% attack buff. I get his continuously, but there's no way I'm running Noir unless I'm running Blanc. And I just feel like that Blanc and Noir combo is just not that good in 2025. And like the meta has changed big time. We just gotta accept it. I think that's the one thing I've noticed a lot about my comments specifically is that a lot of people just don't want to accept the fact that we're in a new era of Nikke. We cannot keep begging for 2022 characters and 2023 characters to be meta. There's only a few of them like Litter and Alice, right? There's only a little of them, right? But after that, a lot of them are not there anymore. I'm gonna put Noise in usable because I feel like she's only usable in PvP, just like Emma, right? After that, no. Noah, no. Pepper, realistically rip. Polly, I could put in usable, like she's not that bad. She could be used in PvP and stuff like that. Power, no. Privity, I'm still gonna put in some meta. Still one of the best go-to. Like Privity's a better burst 3, like flex burst 3 supporting option than Noir. And Privity's free. You get what I'm saying? That Privity, I feel like she's just never gonna fall off because she's like so useful in a lot of ways. I'm gonna put this Privity in good. Right, I feel like she's still very good for the shotgun team. People just don't use the shotgun team. Quintet could put it usable. I consider being usable where HP stuff, but other than that, no. Kiri, rip, realistically. Rapunzel usable. Realistically, her healing is all that. Well, in PvP as well. If we're talking PvP as well, good. Because she still works with Crown. She's still very good in PvP. She still has good burst generation. Like she has a revive as well. Which again, these are a lot of things that in like outside of PvP we don't actually care too much about, but it is there, right? Red Hood, meta character, of course. Ray, I would probably say Ray's like a sub-meta character for fire, especially now with Vestia and Rappy and that whole fire composition. Ray, you're useless. Rem, I feel like you're usable, but like nobody's using you with rocket launcher characters. Rosanna, you're definitely a good character, I would say. Honestly, you're a character I could have in sub-meta just because like your burst 2 is decent, but like again, your burst 2 is realistically the same thing as Blanc, so yeah. I feel like Rupee is definitely still usable, not ripped, like she's definitely still a usable character. You can 100% use her, so there's that. This Rupee, I feel like you could put Sakura also in good tier, right? Not too crazy, but not too bad as well. You're a rip. Scarlet Black Shadow, definitely meta. Scarlet, definitely meta. Signal trash, Sin trash, Snow White. All right. So before I was really interrupt again, Snow White, I think she's still a good character. I don't feel like Snow White has fallen off yet, and I don't think she's going to. I feel like, again, like I said, Snow White is one of them characters that she's going to evolve with the meta, even though she's not going to be like the best character in the game. She's always going to evolve with the meta supports, right? Because they're like the way her burst skill works and the way she's meant to do damage, she's always just gonna evolve with the new supports, right? Snow White, still usable. I feel like, who am I kidding? Nah, I feel like she's still usable. I think she's still usable. I think she's still usable. Obviously, I think this Bunny Soda is a sub-meta character, realistically. All right, so where was I? I was with Bunny Soda, right? Yeah, I was with Bunny Soda. I think she's sub-meta. I still think you could use her Flex Burst 3, Shotgun Team, realistically, wherever you want. And she's, I mean, I feel like the Shotgun Team doesn't like it's. I don't even know how to feel about the Shotgun Team. Like, I feel like they're somewhat useful, but like my Shotgun Team is gonna be Dorothy. Right, and then from that point, I was like, I might as well just have Dorothy be the main shotgun character. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the shotgun team is not even a shotgun team anymore because Dorothy exists, and you just put Dorothy on the team, and you put like Helm on the team, or Eleg on the team, or whoever you want to put on the team just to support Dorothy, and you're good. Like, I don't feel like you need all these extra shotgun characters. So Lean, you're not usable. Soda, you're not usable. Sugar, you're not usable. Tia, you're good. You're good. Yeah, you're good. Only Naga, like out of Block Noir, Tia, and Naga, only Naga is the only one that's actually still useful because you could use her with, like, you know, the meta characters where you can't really use Tia and them with the meta characters. Regular Tove, realistically, I'll put you in good, right? Trani, I'll put you in usable. Nobody uses you, even though nobody uses you, but you are usable. Vesti, you're trash. Regular Viper, you're trash. Honestly, Volume is usable. There's too many bursts to one. There's no way she's like that good. You know what I'm saying? You're trash. You're trash. You're usable for Pierce team, I would say. Grave, I would still say you're a sub-meta character. Very good for Pierce team. You're rip. Cinderella, best thing. Like you're definitely up there. Phantom still good. Realistically, Rumani, I would say she's usable for PvP. Rouge, I would say she's sub-meta just for Crown. Quincy, I would say she's good. Flora, I would say she's usable for her healing. Like, Flora is a really good character, realistically. I think if Flora was a burst 2 character or a 20-second cooldown instead of a 40-second cooldown, people would actually use her. Either way, she's still usable. Maiden, I would put you sub-meta. Obviously, Rappy, you're definitely a meta character. Winter Guillotine, realistically, you're decent, you're good. Asuka, you're sub-meta, regardless of Librelio. Anchor and Mask, y'all are meta characters, right? Mana, definitely a sub-meta still. Healing, like, regardless if we're talking about Kraken or outside of Kraken, she's definitely still usable. Or I mean, definitely still sub-meta, but like, you know, she's lost of all value now that like we have thing as well. I'm gonna put you in good. I feel like Ray is a very strong wing character, but I don't think she's sub-meta. Definitely not. I think she's just where you might be, right? Trina, you're definitely a meta character with Scarlet, and almost like wherever Scarlet goes, you put Trina, and that's why there's sub-meta. I feel like you're usable. Your favorite item's usable. Honestly, your favorite item is really good. I don't think you're I mean, for shotgun team, sure, why not? For shotgun team, why not? Exia, you're really good for electric team. Freema, you're usable now with true damage characters. Helm, you're a meta-ass character. LaPlace, you're a sub-meta character. You're very good against bosses. Milk, you're horrendous. Miranda, very good for buffing your burst 3 characters. Viper, I'm just gonna put you in usable, honestly. I don't feel like you're that good, to be honest. When you came out, like, your damage is up there, but I don't think you're that good. Brady, I think you're a good character. Crust, I think you're a good supporting character. Mihara Bonding Chain, I think she's definitely a sub-meta character for bosses and bosses alone. Mori, you're trash. Little Mermaid, you're a meta character. Arcana, you're going right with Isabel, wherever Isabel is, in good tier, I believe. Is that where I have Isabel? Yeah, I'll put you in good. Kay, I feel like you're usable. Not that crazy, but yeah, you're definitely a sub-meta character. Eve. Raven, you're definitely a sub-meta character, right? I think Eve and Raven are like the best. Well, after like the Evangelion characters, they're best collab characters as well. Sora, sadly, you're rip. You're definitely I'm gonna just put you in meta for water fighting bosses, like water content. I'm gonna put you two in sub-meta. You guys are really, really good, but you lack a big thing that like puts people off of you two. Vesty, you're definitely a meta character. Anything that has to do with mobs, you clear. Bay, you're going with the other Bay. I don't even know why I have two of y'all. You're the exact same thing realistically. And good. You're in sub meta for Dorothy. Polly, you're in good. The favorite item for Polly. Julia, I feel like you're in good. Favorite item, Julia, definitely. You're in sub meta. This summer E-leg is definitely sub meta for the water composition, water buffer, anything like that. You're definitely a sub meta character. Honestly, Bunny 8 is probably one of the best burst 2 characters you could have on your team if you don't have Crown and Nayuta now. Milk, you're really strong. You're like another Red Hood, just like a weaker version. You're basically, I see this Bunny Milk as Red Hood if Red Hood was only a burst 3 character. That's what this Milk would be. Right? If Red Hood wasn't a burst 1, 2, and 3 character and only a burst 3, that's what Milk is. Only a burst 3 Red Hood. Yeah, I feel like you're good, Jill Valentine. Probably wouldn't use you. I think you're really good. Ada Wong, really good. Delta, I feel like you're good. Just like a bit niche, right? But you're definitely a good character. And then I'm just gonna rank Chime in good for literally, I mean, I'm putting usable because if you don't have Crown, that she's ripped, right? We'll put her in usable, and then you're meta, and you're meta as well. The meta tier is not ranked. Like, none of these tiers are ranked, but yeah, this is what I would say the meta characters are. The must-have meta character tier list is, right? Everybody in meta are the characters you want to have on your account. So everybody in sub-meta are the characters you also want to have on your account. And then everybody in good are like the characters that if you have them in your account, you can use them and probably get by, especially if you built them. Everybody in usable are the characters that like if you needed said character for said niche, you could use them. And then everybody in RIP is just dead. Like no matter what you do with these characters, they're just trash. Right? Literally, everybody in this tier, you need them. Everybody in this tier, you low-key need them as well. Or you should have. I would say meta tier is you need them. Some meta are characters you want to have on your account. Good are the characters that if you do have them, you can use them and you will probably get like, you know, get by somewhat. If you built them especially, you would get by for sure. If you built all these characters in good tier, you'll get by. You built Quincy, you get by. You built Phantom, you'll get by. You build these characters, you'll get by. In usable, these are the characters you're going to use if you need them for that specific niche. Whether it's like a decent burst 1 and you don't have anybody in the above tiers, or they have a cooldown reduction and that's it. Just simple buffs, whatever it is. That's what usable tier is, and then RIP, literally just dead. So let me know if you guys agree. If you disagree, I don't know. It's your boy Zxous. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace. And I do know, I agree with it, but not everybody is going to. But it's your boy Zxous. I'm out. Peace.